Hi friends, welcome to my another video. This is the part 2 video in series of lighting protection system designing. In part 1 video, I discuss about the risk assessment involved for the lighting protection design. In that video, I covered that whether our project required lighting protection system or not. Based on our part 1 discussion, we came to know that our project required lighting protection system. So in this video, we will cover which class of lightning protection system is required for our project. Let's start this video. As we know that the lightning strike can happen anywhere. So for our project, there is a possibility that the lightning flashes to the structure from anywhere, from the top, from the side. Okay, lightning can strike directly to our structure. This is the first possibility. The second possibility is that the lightning strikes near to our project, but not over the structure, but nearby our structure. Okay, near to our structure. And there is a third possibility that the lightning can strike to the line connected to our structure. Suppose I have an overhead line, power line or telephone line, and the lightning strike to our power line or telephone line, any line which is connected to our building. So as the lightning strike to the power line or telephone line, but these lines are connected to our structure, so there will be a damage to our structure also. So the third possibility is that the lightning flashes can strike to the line connected to our structure. The fourth possibility is that suppose our structure is connected to the underground line and the lightning flashes to the ground surface and it is affecting the underground line which is connected to our structure. So in that case also our project will suffer. So there are four possible strike for our project. What are these? The lightning strike direct to our structure from any direction, from top, side, from any direction. The second possibility is the lightning strikes near to our project, but there is no any line wire or line cables are nearby the lightning strike area. The third possibility is the lightning strike to the overhead line which is connected to our structure, like here telephone system. And the fourth possibility is that the lightning strike to the ground, but it is affecting the underground line, like main power line which is connected to the structure. In all the cases, in all four cases, our structure, our project will experience some damages. So based on the possibility of lightning flashes to our structure like S1, S2, S3 and S4, there will be a possible damage. So let's discuss what would be the possible damage due to S1 flash, S2 flash, S3 flash and S4 flash. Depending on the lightning strike type, that is S1, S2, S3 and S4, there will be a three possible type of damages, that is D1, D2 and D3. What are these? The D1 type means injury of living beings by electric shock. D2 is physical damage, fire, explosion, mechanical destruction, chemical release due to lightning current effect during sparking. And D3 is failure of internal systems due to the lightning electromagnetic impulse. Let me explain you again. As the lightning strike to our project directly, that is the S1 type, then what could be the damage? The damage could be the life, the human being or the animal which is inside this structure could lose their life due to the high voltage of the lightning flash. This is the D1 type of damage, injury of living beings by the electrical shock. But here I have one question. It is not only because of S1. Suppose lightning strike to nearby our project, S2 type, okay, and there is a electromagnetic induction, here it's mentioned, electromagnetic impulse, okay, and it will damage the structure and collapse the project. Or suppose there is some oil tank or any chemical gases, it's released due to this strike, then also there is a possibility of damage, possibility of living being losses. Okay, so it's not only the S1 flash but also S2 flash can affect the losses of life. Not only S1 and S2, there will be a chance that S3 and S4 also could risk the life of the human being or stray animal inside that building. Hope you are very clear. Means my point, I want to highlight the point that not like D1 type of damage could be happen only by the S1 type of flash. or D2 type of damage can happen by S2 type of flash. No, the D1 type of damage, that is the life of living being, can occur due to S1 flash, due to S2 type flash, due to S3 type flash, and also due to S4 type flash. But of course, the risk of damages and the impact of damages is more in S1 type compared to S2, S3 and S4. Hope you are very clear with this point. As I told you, due to lightning strike of S1, S2, S3 and S4 type, there could be an injury of living being due to electrical shock. D2 type is a physical damage, like the structure can collapse, there will be explosion, there can be fire, or there can be chemical release, or there can be mechanical destruction. That type of damages come under D2 type. What is the D3 type? Failure of internal system due to lightning magnetic impulse. Meaning, suppose there is a HVAC system, there is a plumbing system, there is an electrical system inside the building. Due to D3 type of damages, it could lead the failure of this life supporting or the basic electrical system, plumbing system and mechanical system of that project. So there could be any type of damage can happen due to the S1, S2, S3 and S4 type of lightning strike. So these are the three kind of damage can be happen due to lightning strike. If such damages can occur, it will result to some losses, of course, right? So there will be a 4 type of losses. L1 indicates that the loss of human life, okay. S2 indicate that the loss of service to the public. S3 indicate that the loss of cultural heritage. S4 indicate that the loss of economical value like structure, okay. So what we understood so far, that there can be a strike to our project at anywhere. That is categorized at S1 as S1, S2, S3 and S4. Due to this strike, there could be a 3 kind of damage, D1, D2 and D3, right? Due to this D1, D2, D3 type of damages, it can lead to 4 type of losses, as I told you, L1, L2, L3 and L4. Why I am explaining this one? Because we have to select the class of the lightning protection, okay, based on the possibility of lightning strike, that is S1, S2, S3 and S4. What could be the possible damage for our project, that is D1, D2, D3. Due to the expected possible damage, what could be the possible losses to our project? Based on that, we are selecting the lightning protection class. Suppose if I have one project, okay, and it is a nuclear reactor project, means it is a nuclear project, and there is a lightning strike to this project, okay. This is a nuclear power plant and lightning strike to this project. What could be the possible damages? Damages will be the life who is working in this project. There could be a chance. Apart from that, suppose this lightning strike lead the nuclear plant fail and there will be a radiation leakage due to this lightning strike, then what will happen? It will be a full environment loss, means the area surrounded by this nuclear power plant can vanish within a minute. Means this is very critical project, and we have to select the class of protection, lightning protection for this project could be very, very high, because it's not only the lightning strike not only lead the failure of this plant, but also affecting the surrounding environment of this project, okay. That can lead disaster for the surrounding environment. That's why for such kind of project we need the highest class of lightning protection. I will give you another example. I have a warehouse, okay. In that warehouse we have a cement bags and bricks, which is a construction material. Suppose lightning strikes here, what could be possible damage? There will be, if someone is working inside, there will be losses of the human life, or there could be an injury for the human being, and there will be damage to this project. There could be a damage to the material maximum. This could be the maximum level of damage and losses can happen, but this will not lead any environmental impact, okay. So the class of protection will be lower compared to the class of protection for the nuclear power plant. Hope you are very clear. Why I explain you what is S1, S2, S3 and S4, what is D1, D2, D3 and what is L1, L2, L3 and L4, in order to analyze that what could be the losses of our project, what would be the impact of the lightning strike to our environment, that we have to take into account in order to select the class of lightning protection system. What I explained you, it is tabulated here. Like due to the S1 type of strike, there could be D1, D2, D3 type of damage, then that can lead L1, L2, L3 and L4 type of losses. For S2 type, there could be a damage of D3 type, that is the failure of internal system. As I told you, S2 type flash is near our project lightning strike, but there is no power cable, there is no telephone cable, but lightning strike near to our project. So the possible damage will be D3, that is the failure of internal component due to lightning magnetic impulses. The lightning magnetic impulse will create the problem to our project. So this will be the only damage could happen. But this damage can lead L1, L2 and L4 type of losses, which is it could take the life of human being. Okay, L2, the loss of services, the like suppose MEP system can collapse, and L4, that is economic losses. Okay. Another part is S3 type. S3 can lead 3 type of damage, D1, D2, D3, and it could lead losses of L1, L2, L3 and L4. What is S3? S3, as I told you, suppose any overhead line is connected to our project and lightning strike to this overhead line, that is S3 type. Due to this could be the damage. For S4 type, I told you there is an underground line connection and the lightning strike near to the underground connected line. So there will be a chance of L1, L2 and L4 losses. Hope you clearly understood what could be the possible damage and losses due to the lightning strike based on the lightning strike type, that is S1, S2, S3 and S4. Now let us understand the class of lightning protection. There are 4 classes: class 1, class 2, class 3 and class 4. Class 1 is the highest degree of lightning protection. Class 1 type of lightning protection is used for crucial and special project which is dangerous for environment, human and animal life. Such projects can be chemical and petrochemical industry, biochemical industry, bacteriological industry, production of explosion, nuclear power plant. Okay, but why? Because this kind of project will lead environmental disaster, ecological disaster. Why? Suppose the lightning strikes to a chemical industry and there is a toxic gas inside that industry. Due to lightning strike, this gas released in the environment. Then what will happen? There will be losses to that industry, as well as it will lead to the ecological disaster. The area, thousands of kilometer area nearby this petrochemical industry will be suffer due to this toxic gas release. So class 1 protection is given to those projects which are dangerous for direct environment, human and animal. The guaranteed reliability of protection against direct lightning strike is 0.98. What does it mean? It means that such projects which are direct threat for the ecological or environment, that project have a degree of protection from the direct lightning strike to that project or facility is 98%. Okay, which is very high. These projects lead fire, explosion, toxic emission, release of radiation to the large area. Okay, and it can lead to the ecological disaster. So such type of project which is a threat for the environment required class 1 type of lightning protection. Now let us move to the class 2 type of lightning protection. Class 2 type of lightning protection is used for those projects which is danger for the immediate environment. So for example, like oil refinery, gas station, milling, woodworking factories, production of plastic, etc. Why? Because suppose the lightning strike to any oil station, then what will happen? It will damage the oil station itself, as well as due to the huge fire, it will affect the immediate environment which is around this oil station. So such type of project required class 2 type of lightning protection. The guaranteed reliability of this protection against direct lightning strike is 0.95, which is also very high, but compared to class 1 it is low. 95% direct strike can be bypassed through this lightning class 2 type of protections. Okay, the adverse consequences arising from the lightning strike for such type of project is fire, explosion inside the building and the adjacent territory, probable collateral damage of the wall and ceiling, as well as severe damage and even death to the employee or visitor. So we have to understand that the class 2 protection is required for those projects which is danger for the immediate environment, and class 1 protection is required for those projects which is danger for the environment itself, ecology itself. Okay, now let us move to the class 3rd of lightning protection, class 3. This class of protection is given to a crucial infrastructure like for communication in ICT enterprises, pipeline in transport, power transmission line, general heating equipment, transportation industry. Why? Because these type of project is giving the quality life to the human being. Okay, and any lightning strike, it will reduce temporarily the quality of life and the material losses. So any project which is enhancing the quality of our life need class 3 protection. The failure of such type of project due to lightning strike will lead reduce in the quality of life. Okay, like the power cutoff, like the net like the data and the communication shutdown. So such type of project which is giving power supply, which is giving internet facility, which is giving hot pipeline, chill water, cold chill water pipelines, these type of project enhancing the quality of life. If lightning strike happen, this can collapse and it reduces the quality of life. Such type of project require class 3rd protection. Hope you are very clear with this class 3. Now let us move to the last class, that is the class 4 of the lightning protection. This kind of protection is given to a project like warehouses, okay, industrial facilities, home, cottages, small villas. The guarantee reliability protection against direct lightning strike is 0.8. okay, this type of project maximum give adverse consequences, that the fire damages to the building and transportation disruptions, material and financial losses, but it will not reduce the other facility as we seen in class 2 and class 3. Because in class 3, suppose if lightning strike to any power station, it will affect the whole area which is fed from that substation, but in class 4 it will damage that small home or villa or cottage or that warehouses or industrial facility, but it will not affect the others. Okay, so such type of building and facility required class 4 type of protection. I hope you clearly understand what is class 1 protection, class 2 protection, class 3 protection and class 4 protection, and where to go, where to use class 1 protection, class 2 protection, class 3 protection and class 4 protection. Here I summarize what I explained you. Like class 1 protection is used for those projects which is direct threat for the environment. Class 2 protection we are using for those projects which is threat for the nearby environment, and class 3 protection we are giving to those projects which is enhancing our quality of life, and due to collapsing of such project will lead to suffer human being in term of quality of life, like the power cut, internet cut. And the class 4 protection we are giving to the small buildings, shades, temporary shade, like temporary shade, open parking, agricultural building, storage shade, such type of which not lead any further disruptions if lightning strike to this kind of project. So class 1 is the highest degree of protection, class 2 is the high degree of protection, class 3 is the medium degree of protection, and class 4 is the basic or low degree of lightning protection system. Hope you are very clear with this point. As I told you, our project which I took example is a worker accommodation, okay, and the workers are accommodating inside. So this project we have to select which class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4, which class we have to select. So we have to analyze our worker accommodation project by using 4 terms. Is our project is threat to the environment, ecological disaster? Answer is no. There is no any nuclear reactor, no any chemical industry inside that can release the toxic gases or that can release the radiation to lead the ecological disaster. So of course class 1 protection is not required for our project. Now let us analyze our project for class 2 protection. As it is a worker accommodation and we need class 2 protection for those project which is dangerous for the immediate environment, and for those project due to failure of that project due to lightning strike it affect the human being life. Like if it is a power station, like it is a hospital, okay, if there is a lightning strike on the hospital, it will lead fire or damages to the hospital. Due to this the all patients will affect. So this is coming under class 2 protection. So as our project is worker accommodation, okay, so either we need class 2 protection or class 3 protection. Why? Because there are many workers are residing inside, and any lightning strike happen and there will be a fire, it can spread outside, and surrounding by this worker accommodation there are other buildings, so it is affecting the immediate environment. Suppose my worker accommodation is isolated and it is very far from the other building, then in that case we can go for class 3rd protection also. But as my project is surrounded by the other worker accommodations and any lightning strike happen to this project which could lead the fire, it will affect the other building immediate environment also. So we can choose class 2 protection and class 3 protection also, but to be a safer side we will choose class 2 protection. What is class 3 protection? As I told you, class 3 protection is given to those project which is responsible for the quality life, okay, and class 4 protection is given for normal project like shade, agriculture building, open parking and temporary structures. So as per our analytical points, we come to know that we can go for class 2 protection and class 3 protection for our project. But as per the client requirement, and if the client is ready to pay for the class 2 protection, we will go for class 2 protection of lightning system. If client is not ready to pay for the class 2 protection, then we can go also for class 3 protection. There is no any technical consequences. Hope you are very clear with this point. This is all about the different classes of lightning protection system. In upcoming video, I will cover the different method of lightning protection system design. That will be the rolling sphere method, protection angle method and the mesh method. So stay tuned and watch my all video of the series. If you really like this video and find this video informative, then please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, press the bell icon for future video, and most important, share my video with your electrical friends. We will meet in any other video. Till then, take care, keep learning, and bye bye. Thank you so much.